Hi there, I'm Mike Bills with Measurable Solutions, and this is Whiteboard Wednesday. Welcome to another edition. Today we are talking about insurance regulations and whether or not that causes you to go, ah, or it just keeps a smile on your face because it's no big deal and things are just going to happen just like every other day, right? So here's the thing you got to know. You have to be really in tune with what your insurance companies that you participate with what they allow, with what charges they allow, with what they pay for each charge, with what the time restrictions are, with authorizations, with the list goes on and on and on, right? And when you've got that process in place, you're not going to look like this guy here. You're going to basically look like that guy there. You're going to have a nice happy smiley face. And what you really want to get in place is control over a particular area of your practice. If you are still insurance based, and I think that's perfectly great, then there's a need to really have that control, because patients are always looking for a place that's in network. You got to know if you're in network. Patients are always looking to know how much of this is going to go to my deductible. What am I going to have to pay? Is that covered by insurance, etc.? Is authorization required? You've got to know all those questions or those answers. And whether you use a billing service or not, those are all still things that you need to know. I'm not aware of any billing service that handles authorizations and number of visits and all of those things. You've got to have that, right? So what does that really mean? Well, knowledge equals power. The more knowledge you have, the more things you know about each of your insurance companies, the more things that you empower your staff to know about each of your insurance companies. How many visits do they give you? When do you need to submit for reauthorization? What happens if you're going to go beyond those visits? Who do you send things to? Are those CPT codes covered? All of those things, you got to know that, right? And it seems kind of common sense, but really it's something that we get bogged down with the day-to-day operations of our practice, and we start looking like that guy, our hair standing on ends, etc. And then before you know it, Medicare comes out with a new reg book and you got to memorize it and all kinds of things. Well, knowledge is going to give you that power. Information will also give you power. Now, what I mean by that is you've got to share that information with your staff, with your billing staff, with your PT staff, with your patients, right? You got to be honest with your patients up front. Hey, look, your insurance company gives you 8 visits, and then after that, we've got to get authorization. So here's what we're going to do. On the 6th visit, we're going to reassess you so that we can submit for more authorization. And then that way, by the 8th visit, we already have the answer. And when you've got an answer, you got to let them know we got authorization for 4 more, etc. Because the more informed a patient is, the more powerful they will be and advocate for you and call up the insurance company and help, etc. And then you're in control of those insurance regs, not somebody else being in control. Because guess what? That's number 3. Knowledge and information give you control. And what you're really looking for here is you're not going to be the effect and constantly scrambling to be on top of what's happening with insurance regs. Because if you've got knowledge and you share that information, you're in control. And you help yourself to stay in control, the patient stays in control, and guess what? Then you are nice and happy, big old smiley face, all your hair's in good alignment, looks all nice and pretty, you get to go home for dinner, everything's in good shape, etc. So insurance regs, I hear about it all the time. It just isn't a concern if you've got these 3 things in place. Know what your insurance companies allow, share that information with everybody that needs it, and guess what? You're going to have perfect control, and everything's going to be a nice, happy, smooth sailing trip for you out to the Bahamas and enjoy everything. So get these things in. Please share with us down in the comment section how everything's going in your practice, whether it's about insurance regs or whatever it might be. I love to hear how things are going. I want to know how things are going in your practice, and we can help in any way we can. Make any post down there that you feel comfortable with, and we'll get back to you with some good replies. And guess what? Next Wednesday, guess what? It'll be a Whiteboard Wednesday again, and we'll see you then. So have a great day, and I'll see you in 7 days. Take care.